Welcome back to the show. The Day of the Dead Festival makes its return to the ByWard Market October 29th and 30th, and each year they just bring some new elements, some new unique things. It's such a wonderful celebration. Here to tell me more about it, I'm joined by the Executive Director of the festival, Fabiola Yzeta. Welcome to the show, Fabiola.
Thank you for having me.
It's a real pleasure, and I want to talk about the history, first of all, of the Day of the Dead Festival. It goes back many, many years. What was the purpose of it to begin with?
Well, I am proudly of Mexican origin, and it's a way to bring the Mexican culture to Canada, to a little bit of our culture. And you know, Canada is such a beautiful multicultural country, and that everybody wanted to know about our culture. It is my privilege to bring something, you know, through our culture to Canada. So that's how we started.
And it began in Mexico. I believe it was the Spanish, right, that brought it?
It's actually a millenary custom. It's since the Aztecs.
Right.
They had in August, they had a harvest, and they had a ceremony with the goddess of the Garden of the Dead. And then when the Spanish came, it got a combination of both cultures.
I see.
And now it's celebrated every year, November 1st and 2nd. And it's a tradition to honor your loved ones that have passed away.
In Mexico, what does that celebration look like? Have you ever?
Oh, yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So
it's huge.
You have to explain what the experience is like, as I've only seen it on, you know, obviously on television and videos and YouTube. But what is it like to be there?
It's incredible. It's an experience for the whole country. So everybody participates: schools, museums, businesses. The government puts incredible, huge sculptures, exhibitions, music, and now since the James Bond movie, it's just exploded around the world.
Oh yeah, and it's become an incredible tourist attraction, right? I mean, people they plan their vacations around it.
They have a huge parade in Mexico City, but everywhere. But in Mexico City, it's international parade now. And it's incredible.
Well, you've brought it here, you and your team, which is great, right? So, I mean, it's, as I said, it's really evolved, right, over the years. So let's talk, first of all, in the beginning, and maybe tell me about the growth over the years.
Sure. So we started in 2016. We registered as a nonprofit organization, and we started at the Sheckman Art Center. They opened the door for us, and it's a wonderful place. And we started the festival there. We started small. We had the altar exhibition. We invited the School of Art with the students to learn about the culture. So they did a wonderful altar in honor of Terry Fox. That's exactly what it is about, because it's about multiculturalism, about embracing other cultures and learn about them. So the Day of the Dead is a celebration of life, the celebration your deceased that have passed away, and you honor them by remember them with food, music, and things that you used to enjoy when they were alive.
Fabiola,
so everybody can relate.
You mentioned the altar. Tell me about the importance of that, the significance of that.
So the altar, it's like I said, it's a combination of the Spanish and Aztec culture, but it's an altar that you put to receive your guests. So it has a special elements that have to be there. So an altar, you put it on honor of the person that you are remembering. So let's say for my parents, I do one every year for my parents, and I put their picture. I put the things I used to enjoy in life, like if they, you know, my mom used to love to read, my father used to love fishing. So I put things of them, and then I put the basic elements that the culture of what the Day of the Dead is. So you put water for the souls when they come and they're thirsty in the journey. You put candles. You put flowers to guide them with the aroma. You do a special arch at the top with flowers, and that symbolizes heaven. So do you want them to guide them to heaven? Right. And like food, and you know, all those kinds of salt to purify their souls. So there's a special elements that have to be there, and then you include the elements of the person that you want to honor. So it's beautiful.
It really is. I mean, it's an incredible way to celebrate somebody's life. Let's go back to the festival and talk about what else we can expect. I know you have some exhibitions that are happening, right?
So it's huge. Every year it's growing. So this is our second year that we do it at the ByWard Market in collaboration with Ottawa Markets, Ottawa Festivals, Jose Cuervo. It's our presenting sponsor, the Ottawa School of Art. We have like 20 organizations that are participating with us. And well, it's a 3-day event. It's October 28th 28, 29, and 30 at the ByWard Market at the George Street Plaza.
Okay.
And we will have, you can see all our programming at our website, www.dayofthedeadfestival.ca. But we have indoor exhibitions at Gallery 55.
Oh, okay.
We have outdoor exhibitions. We have the giant sugar skull exhibitions with the School of Art. We have mariachi bands, live Latin bands, dance competitions, piñata workshops. What else? Tons of things for the 3 days.
I don't think you've missed anything.
We also have, and a very important this year, we are inviting an indigenous group from Michoacan, Mexico. They're coming just for the festival. And within this, we are having a workshop on Saturday 22nd.
Okay.
To learn about cultures, with a friendship between indigenous cultures from Mexico and indigenous cultures from Canada. So it's going to be a workshop at the gallery on October 22nd from 11 to 4. And it's going to be incredible because it's the first time we are putting together our 2 cultures as a bridge of understanding and learning about our cultures.
Yeah, great. What a great opportunity. And it's going to be colorful. You know, I'm just looking at, the banner beside you here, dressing up. And that's why obviously you encourage people to do so. What's the significance of the vibrancy of this, of the festival?
So the significance is it's a celebration of life.
Right.
It's not, you don't need to be sad or because you're honoring the life of the deceased. You're honoring that you have the privilege to have them in your life. Mm-hmm. So it's a celebration. So that's why there's so much color, there's so much music and food, because we are happy to honor them.
Well, and you know what? I think so many cultures can learn from this in the way that you celebrate life. I know oftentimes, and I know there's a mourning period for all of us,
course.
but we sometimes, I think different cultures, we fail to celebrate the life, and we do our mourning, and and it ends there. So it's wonderful to have a festival like this and introducing your culture. So I can't say enough, Fabiola. Really appreciate you joining us today.
Thank you
again.
So much.
Again, down in the ByWard Market, October 28th, 29th, and 30th, the Day of the Dead Festival. You can find out more information on the website. We'll be right back after this.